Hey there, this is Rahul here from myview.rahulnami.net, which is my blog. Here in this screencast, we'll be continuing from the last section where we have seen how to get started with templates, right? And here in this section, we'll get started with some of the structural directives which Angular 2 has brought in, right? And we'll see some of its uses live here. So before getting started, let's get me my quick intro over here. If you guys don't know me, my name is. Let me pull up this a small slide over here. So my name is Rahul Sai, and I'm having 8+ years of experience with Microsoft Stack and Google Stack. I write for both of these technologies. So basically, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me on my Twitter handle Rahul Sai 19. So now let's flip over through this particular window, our editor over here, and let's see this directives in action. So what are these directives and how these are getting used, right? So if you see here in this particular piece app component or ts, first of all it's importing that component which is again from the family of Angular itself. Then it is utilizing movie class. So this is movie is in movie.ts. So let me flip over here, and this movie is having two properties with constructor inside. So this is id and name, of course number and a string. And if I see this component which is emitting my metadata, of course, so this is having one selector and one template URL, right? So selector is nothing but it will be embedding or emitting that HTML element which you are already have already seen that. Now there are certain things which I wanted to show you here is like let's flip over to this HTML first of all. So what this guy is doing, so here it is going to expect one title. So this is going to be a data bind with a title which I'll be exposing with that particular class which is there in that app component, right? And my favorite movie is something called which will be coming from that again my class itself, right? Here you can see here this is the structural directive. So structural directive is something which is new in Angular 2, or I would say it's got introduced in Angular 2. So here for the time being you just and one point to remember here is like it gets started with this asterisk mark. So don't forget this asterisk mark because otherwise you won't get that intended result, right? So this is how the syntax is designed, right? So ng4 is basically designed to loop through the particular collection which you have created. So this let is nothing but the creating that variable. And let us, if you guys are familiar with ES6 syntax or TypeScript fundamentals, then let is one of the key features which has been introduced in that. So as I have already said, like if you guys are doing Angular 2, it is highly recommended to get started with or to have hands-on knowledge of TypeScript. This will of course speed up your Angular 2 development. So this let is nothing but a variable initialization which it is doing over here, and movies is just a collection which I will be initializing in the class, right? So this is trying to extract name from that particular collection. And here again there is a conditional directive over here which is there in the p element, which it is saying is that if that particular length of collection is greater than 3, then you can just print this particular message like okay, there are a good number of movies here, so that's fine. Now let's go back to the ts. Now here we need to put some certain message. I have already the message handy with me, so let me go and just paste it over here. Now there are a few things like which I wanted to show you here is like here I am using couple of extensions methods. Let's say you want to get you want all this handy as in a scaffolding template, like if you have been doing any C# or MVC development so far, so you must be having certain scaffolding knowledge. So if you have to do this, then I would say this guy like ng2. So this is what it is producing me, that all the skeleton code, like but how this guy is producing this skeleton code. In order to understand this, I have installed a couple of extensions. So if you see this, control shift p and type this extension, so you can have this extension installed with this command install extension, right? And here
you will get all the list which you would be needing. So it is basically downloading as per total number of downloads, right? Sorted against that, but you can go ahead and see these particular extensions whichever you are needing from that Visual Studio Marketplace site, and you can just search for your extensions which you are needing for that, and you can simply install that with this command. So what I have been using is like I am using ng style guide from John Papa, and there are a few snippets which I have written for myself, right? That is not yet in marketplace, so I'll be publishing it soon around Angular 1 that was there. So let's wrap that thing up because these things are not in the scope of that. I just told you to have these tips handy whenever you are building Angular 2 app, because this helps you pretty much whenever you're writing anything from the scratch, right? So now here is the thing. Title got initialized with that movies list. Here is the movie collection which you can see over here. So it's nothing but the my tightly coupled class over here. It's importing here like, and Gone with the Wind and all these things. Like, so my movie is like it's taking this app component, and from this particular collection it's just picking up the first element over here, right? So my title got initialized, my movies got initialized, and my movie, which is over here, right? My movie dot name, right? So this is this dot my movie, and if dot name will take this particular thing. Now with luck, let's try to run this app, and if everything goes well, then we should be seeing our simple Angular 2 template with movies collection. Oh, there's something wrong. Okay, I got that thing. Now, there is one thing. Let's stop this and let's inspect this. That's what's wrong here. Hmm. All right. So let's give a build over here. So run command, run build task to refresh all the cache thing, because I was using the old templates and all. So now it has created the everything which is fresh, and which has to be lined up in that mapping thing. So now let's try with Control F5. So here is that thing. Everything looks fine and everything is coming properly as intended. So I hope you have liked this video around these directives of Angular 2. In the next section, we'll delve further with a few more directives and its syntaxes. For the time being, stay tuned and happy coding.